Well, prosecutors and the defense making their case to jurors in the murder trial of a former NFL player.
Yeah, prosecutors say Travis Rudolph killed a man outside his Lake Park home 2 years ago. Caleb Califano live in West Palm Beach. And Caleb, did you hear anything in the courtroom this morning that stood out?
Well, Stephen, as you said, first we heard from both the prosecution and defense as they painted their own perspective of what happened the night of the shooting. Now, the prosecution talked to the jury this morning first. They say Travis Rudolph was the aggressor the night of the shooting and was not protecting himself, pointing out that the four men who confronted Rudolph parked their car hundreds of feet away from his home, and they were not shot, and there was not shot until they were trying to leave. The prosecution argues during the entire confrontation, no weapon was ever pulled by any of the four men, and that it was only Rudolph who ever fired a weapon.
Murder begins when self-defense ends. Now, that was a simple sentence said many, many years ago, but that simple sentence perfectly encapsulates why this defendant right there, Travis Rudolph, is sitting in the chair that he's sitting in.
Now, the defense says Rudolph was trying to protect himself and his family throughout the entire situation and throws the initial blame on Rudolph's former girlfriend, Dominique Jones, who they say out of anger and frustration called or texted the men involved in the incident to, quote, shoot up Rudolph's home after finding texts from other women on Rudolph's phone. And she says Rudolph assaulted her. After the confrontation at the home, the defense says before Rudolph fired the weapon, two of the four men did have weapons and pointed them at him through tinted windows of the car as they were trying to drive away.
They were vigilantes. They were four men who went there to retaliate and kill, just as they were ordered to do.
Now, during this trial, we're expected to hear from multiple witnesses, including some of the men that were involved the night of the shooting. As soon as we hear more from them and other witnesses, we'll keep you updated on air and online. For now, we're live in West Palm Beach. Caleb Califano, WPBF 25 News.